Hello everybody. Today we are going to be looking at code.org. We're going to be testing out the Flappy Bird simulator they made. And I'm going to give you a brief description of what you can do with this and all the blocks. Let's get started. So the first thing that you'll notice is that there's a run button. And there's a bunch of other buttons here. So when you press the run button without putting anything, it starts and nothing happens. That's because the when run, which means when you click the run button, there's nothing, so nothing is going to happen. But we can change that. So we can add anything we want. This means how high the bird jumps. So if I put this at one click, when I click, it's going to flap a normal amount, like so. See, it's bouncing up. There's also a bunch of modes you can do. There's even a random one, where it just goes a random one, or just does a random jump. And there's a very small one, which is barely anything. And there's a very large one. So basically now you have a brief description of what the flap a blank amount does. Could even get off the screen, but we don't do that. Okay. So we can put this in the when run, but it'll only do it once. Nothing else. So we're gonna keep this as a one click, and we're gonna put it up like a very small amount, or a small one. We're gonna do a small amount. Now, the next button, the play blank sound. So when you click, you can choose from a bunch of sounds, and it'll play that sound. So we do. Yeah, like that. So that's jingle. This is swoop. Yeah, bounce. Then we also have a random one. Okay. So now you know what the play random sound is. If we put that here, it could give us a little sound before we start the game. So, plus that sound. Okay. So if you want it to be silent, you can do no sound. Or if you don't want it to, you can do play any sound. But we're not going to put any sound because what I'm trying to focus on today is to make a ninja thing. So he's going to flap but since ninjas have to be sneaky, we have to do very small. So now, next, score a point. To do this, you see that? This is a point. That you have 0 points. When you put this somewhere, the points add up by 1. Okay. Unfortunately, you can't decrease a point just by 1. So, yeah. So we're gonna put this at when you pass an obstacle, which means when you pass these pipes. This is an obstacle. We'll get to that later. Now we have end game. I think you guys all know what this means. basically it ends the game. So when you hit the ground, the game's over. So the next thing is set speed. This is like changing the speed of how fast this goes. So when you press one run, it's very fast. The thing is actually going to move. And it says you didn't put anything. This is the default. Just pipes. Okay. Set scene. You can change the background. So if we put that in one run, we can change the set speed to slow, to sci-fi, and it'll change accordingly. Okay. The set player. Set player. What set player does is that it like, you see this Flappy Bird? You can change how it looks like. So if we're making a ninja thing, the closest we can do is the bad guy. Also, we can change this to a night city. So it's a night. That looks like Batman, to be honest with you. So we can change it to, what's a Flappy Man? It's literally Superman, but don't want to get sued. So I'll just do that. Doesn't even look like that. Okay. We'll stick with the bad guy or Batman. Stop. Okay. Next one is the obstacle. Now you see these pipes? You saw that these pipes? You can change how they look with this. So we got buttons. We got like set obstacle the cube. Or we have laser. And so if we're making a spy, we'll just go with the cave. Next one is set ground. The ground is that when you touch it, you die. So those green lines, he died on. So since this is spy, we'll do cave, obviously. But yeah, see the ground changes. You can even do lava or just normal ground, whatever you want. Or you can just do random. So every single time you press it, it's different. Okay. This is spy. We're doing cave. So, next. Set a normal gap. What this means is that little gap you can go through between the pipes. So if it's a large gap, see, look at that gap. And there is a small up. The gap is small. Basically, that's what that means. So, now, next one is set gravity. This is important. This is how strong the gravity is on the player. So if the gravity is high, very high I mean, it's gonna fall pretty fast. But if it's very low, then he's gonna, like, glide. He's gonna glide. Next is the last one, set score. So at the beginning of the game, you can set the score to anything you want. This is 2, then you put it to 6. You know what, I'm just going to leave it at 0. You can even put on any of these. Flap a very small amount, we can put it at 6. Like that. So we're going to leave it at 0. Okay. Now, we've coded the when run, the when click, the when hit the ground, and when pass obstacle. But now what we didn't code is this. When you hit an obstacle, put end game here, so you're not allowed to hit the obstacles. See? It's very difficult. So we'll, put it back, and we'll put it just fast. Let's test our game. Pretty nice. So that is, everybody, how you use the Flappy Bird simulator on code.org. And also, don't forget to change the name. So am I right? Flappy. Am I right? Batman. Also, like the video and subscribe. Thank you for watching.